3 huge ones that look like yo-yos. Title screen, at least I think it's recording the title screen. What on earth is this? Oh my god! I used to have a Super Soaker CPS 2000 as a kid. It was ridiculous. Apparently it's worth $200 US now. Damn, another missed opportunity to be rich. But yeah, the Tyco Scorcher. Tyco was the name in remote control cars. They had the Scorcher, they had the Rebound, they had the Rebound. I never had one of those. But I wanted to because they had the awesome commercials like, yeah, rebounding off walls into where do you take your bike? Airborne, vertical, to the max. Bike max.
Where do you take your bike?
Airborne, vertical, to the max.
Bike max.
Okay, that wasn't Tyco or Scorcher or whatever Rebound. It was Bike Max. It was a big old piece of plastic you put on your bike and it would tell you like how fast you're going and a couple of other things, and it talked. It would be like 15 miles per hour.
18 miles per hour. 19, 21 miles per hour.
If you were going down a hill, maybe. I don't know. Terminal velocity, speed. It's terminal, so it sounds super cool, because in the 90s, being cool was all about being cool and having an attitude, or a tude if you were American, I guess. 15, 2 to 2. Okay, this was an edit because I had to go check on something important. My dick, no, the computer. Fan speed. And by check, I mean like look and go, yep, I guess nothing's wrong. Oh, wait a minute, what's this little triangular thing? It's a triangular thing. You know what? This looks like the end of a line. You reach the end of a line. Like it totally is, but it goes underneath these bricks. So can we use the little fluppity hook shot to like fluppity these bricks up like in A Link to the Past 2 there, A Link Between Worlds? Seriously, what? See? The Witness. Not to be confused with the church police. Fans are sounding different than usual. I really need to check into that later. But that's okay, because I got other types of fans. Ha! 3 huge ones that look like yo-yos. Sadly, I didn't finish watching Steven Universe Future, which is kind of a downer, honestly. Because there was one episode where something super awkward happened. It wasn't the good kind of super awkward thing that isn't awkward no more that happened before. No, it was the bad kind, and I couldn't watch, so is it really necessary to go this slow? Looks like you've got some waste instructions going on there. I feel kind of stupid, you know what I mean? Hey guys, I'm actually playing the game. Because, I don't know, I feel like playing the game could be fun. Maybe! What the fuck do these things mean? Two on each side of what? Dude, stop! The water! Don't make me fucking put up that video! What the fuck is this piece of fucking garbage? Fucking forget it! Jesus Christ! Fine. Oh, hallelujah, it's a new area with new... Could you go a little slower, please? It'll be more romantic. Oh, bugger it! Bugger it again. Oh, and here's the controversial part. Boy, am I proud of this. Yeah, I wasn't, like, joking or anything. In case you thought I was. Never mind. Focus. Drop your engine on the floor. Whap. Whoops, whaps. Whoops, whaps. Finally! Anyway, as I was saying, it had 6 wheels, but only 4 were powered and touched the ground. The front wheels were just for show. It could do quick spins. It could do quick spins. It could do donuts. Without having to drop the transmission out the bottom of the car or whatever Back to the Future said. Did they? Maybe it was Radio Supreme. No. Blues Brothers. Don't know why I called that that. Cats is a thing that the Flintstones said one time. Very up-to-date. Oop-to-date, you might say. Oh, there's oop again. Oh, I just can't escape it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's way more satisfying than daily sex with a spam bot. Well, I may have exhausted all the stuff I had to say, and I'm still getting away with it. Everybody's just like, hey, good video, fan. Yes, it was. It was a very, very good video. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing so quote-unquote well. There's a well, let's fall down it. We can be little Timmy. We can be little and called Timmy. Maybe not Timmy, I don't want to be called Timmy. But being little, I'd fit in a sports car. Bring on the shrinking potion, oh yeah. Hi, this is 3'5" Fan. I now fit in sports cars. Well, not really actually, but I gotta lie to get my money's worth. There's at least one lie in each of these videos. Can you spot it? At least since I've started with that lie joke. Anyways, there has been a I can't really make any other guarantees than that. You'll just have to make your own fun. What the hell does this thing do anyway? It's bloody impossible, and you've got one, like, delete your mistake thing too, even? But it's purple somehow? You can do it if you try. You can do it at Malomai. My. Don't call your folder my stuff, except I did. Back when I had my 386, I called my folder my stuff. My only folder ever. And I had a menu system. Too. It was like you hit a number and then something happened. And Win 3.1 would start in like 386 enhanced mode, and then it would make the whole computer slower even after you quit it. Maybe it was the other way around. Regardless, it was a fascinating mystery that was never solved by the hand of Christ. Possibly because he lived for some thousands of years before computers were invented, but that's a minor detail. Oh! That was a little thing that I put in there to punctuate the end of a sentence because I'm going to cut some of the sentence out in order to... Why is there a... How is there a circle? How did I get the quarter circle? What did I even do? In order to cut it out to make it snappier, because I realized I wanted to make it snappier. What the hell is a quarter circle and a... What is a quarter circle anyway? Thoughts. The poison of the mind. Don't do thinking. It'll only make you miserable. What the hell? Don't do having a body either. It doesn't like you sitting in front of a computer all day. Blasphemer, I know. Wow, there's no ka-cha. This is a test the next day of when I can record this in a non-stuttery manner while also video encoding. You can't do that while streaming because then you're like properly encoding twice, whereas this is just encoding once and then like lame-o encoding twice where it doesn't even compress. Oh, the sunny sunshine is back here again, and I'm going to cut out all those puzzles because they're not very interesting. And also, there's spoilers, and I want you guys to go through the same pain as me. Also, this frame rate's pretty low, though, but that's okay, I think. I mean, what are we expecting? I've got 16 cores of beef, and that's 175 pounds of hog's head skin. My car gets 40 rods to the hog's head. But which is like 0.25 miles a gallon or something. Great, thanks someone else for calculating. The frame rate is not great, but whatever, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Oh, because back in my teenage years, which is different from my childhood years, so no remote control cars, no, it was just playing Papa Roach on the speakers and annoying my mom and trying to pretend that I wasn't interested in girls, which even fooled my mom. And by that I mean anyone romantically, because back then it was all heteronormative and crap. Oh, and like trying to date, lady, where are you? But then coming home and pretending like, oh yeah, everything's normal, and because I don't know, it would have been embarrassing, or it would have been a gross failure of humanity, or oh, who knows what. Hey. No, your scraggledy branches. Why would that have anything to do with smooth, soft, sensual lines? Don't try to play the game, Fen, or you will get bad talking bad. Don't resist the temptation. That's not don't resist the temptation. That is don't, semicolon, resist the temptation to do the thing I told you to don't do. Well, I just never. Because when I was a teenager, I was like, I know what you think of us, you pricks. You think we're stupid and gross and brainless and disgusting and repellent. Well, the joke's on you! I just won't act in any of the ways that will make you say that. I'm not going to show sexuality because that'll make me gross, and I'm not going to show interest in romance because that'll make me stupid. Ha-ha! Won't get me there. Because I would say I was raised in a rather sex and romance negative environment. So yes, so I was just like, okay, so if I want to be someone that we can all be proud of, I got to be non-romantic and non-sexual, because that's how you be a male who is like good instead of gross and bad. So for decades I just went like, oh, look at me, I'm respectable. But now I'm free like Smeagol, except he wasn't free for long. Unlike me, I'm free forever. That's right. So free that I'm saying things that I guess maybe people are assuming are jokes. Oh, that video was just silly, jokey, rambly jokes. Oh, is that what you think? There's also a stream somewhere or other where I said this. Like, look, to be blunt, it seems to me like you can care about someone or you can find them sexually attractive, but not both at the same time. Am I wrong? Yeah, you're wrong. Oh, past me. I love you to pieces. Give me a hug. It's all gonna end up okay. What the hell is this, though? I mean, that's what footsteps are. Oh, the footsteps are different. Racism begins with the feet. I don't know if I'd call that a lie. It's more of a joke or a non sequitur. Or both! What the hell is that wall over there? It's the ship! Oh my god, what happened to you? The distance map thing happened to you. God! Level of detail, LOD, not to be confused with LO something else. Because if I put one of these videos up and I give it a catchy title, oh god, I'm going clickbait. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Now, sometimes it's hard for your mom and your dad because being a whore on YouTube is something they never had. Because your mom and your dad never whores. Except these days, that's going to change. Because these days, everybody is a porn star. And so when they have kids and they ask, hey, what did you do in order to afford all of this constant chocolate frosted sugar puffs I keep eating? They'd be like, I stork. Or they'd be like, well, honey, you know that thing I always see you doing when I knock on your door and then just immediately barge into your room without even waiting for your permission? Well, you see, people used to do that a lot on this thing called the internet, and, well, some people would pay for the opportunity. No, wait, nobody does that. And sometimes people would be so crazy that they would want it super sweet and gentle and soft. And they would like to see examples of such, and they would pay $1,000 per hour. No, nobody does that either. They would watch a bunch of ads. Well, nobody really does that either. Come to think of it, well, you see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because of Sweet Gently Passionate Kissing Hub. Why does that not exist? Why doesn't that exist, god damn it? And my mom could knock on the door and barge straight into my room, and I'm like, hey, Mom, check this out. Don't you like this sweet, sensual kissing? It hasn't got men in it. And by the way, I masturbate every night! And by the way, why is it called masturbation? Are they trying to sound professional while saying it because they're embarrassed? Why are people embarrassed about it? I mean, yesterday I stripped naked and fucked a tree right in the public park and everybody threw me $1,000 bills. Now I've got the biggest Tycho scorcher ever. And that's not an innuendo, although maybe you could make it into one. Why do you guys keep accepting this? It's awesome! I mean, just last Wednesday, I was making out with every girl in class at the same time, and this teacher came along and started yelling at us, and I punched her in the dick! And then this 30-something guy with metal hair stepped out of this phone box that had just appeared and said, "Atta boy!" And from then on, I lived a happy life drenched in nothing but sex and sometimes a link to the past. Oh, and that long-haired dude from the phone box also said something about not screaming in April of 2013. So, I wrote it down and I didn't, and now, oh man, I'm rich and famous as a rock star. Is this stupid thing done in coding yet? And I'm not gonna stop until I've reached the highest drop. I don't need to stop. I keep on talking till I drop. And for some reason, I get more subscribers every time I do this. And no one's ever said, why Fen? How unrepressed you are. And then a hot tomboy shoved me against a wall and fucked me until I was pregnant. Bye. You see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because nobody wanted to pay for it anymore. Well, you see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because Well, you see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because of Sweet Sensual Kissing Hub. Well, you see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because of Sweet Passionate... Well, you see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because of Sweet Sensual Passionate... Sweet Gently Passionate Kissing Hub. Well, you see, there was this thing called HD DVD, but it lost because of Sweet Gently Passionate Kissing Hub.